Hi everyone, Cat Shaman here, with a thought on the world today. I've recently got chatting to a few young people, all ready to take the next step on their journey through life. And they'd been speaking to guidance counsellors, looking for advice, trying to find the best way for them to succeed in what they want to do. The only problem was they weren't being listened to. They were being guided to do courses and take directions based purely on academic achievement up to now. There was no taking into account talents, dreams, wishes. It was a clearly black and white path to say, okay, you've only achieved this, so you're limited to that. And the faces of these young people, you could clearly see how they'd been turned from the bright dreamers who can shape futures to the downtrodden, the ones who have to accept a fate that everybody else says is theirs. Now, I call bullshit on that. Every single one of us comes here with a destiny to fulfill. And the only way we can do that is by being encouraged and helped to find that destiny. I experienced it as a kid. I was told, oh, all these creative stuff, knitting, fashion design, rubbish. You can't make a living out of that. Go do something sensible. And so I did. But it didn't fill me with joy. I worked hard every day. I trudged and did things that were really just going through the motions of existing. It wasn't life. Now, I'm 58. And after all this time, and trying to find exactly what I wanted to do since I was 16, I finally hit the sweet spot where what I do isn't work. I love what I do. It gives me joy to get up every day, to meet clients, to help them along their path. So what existence do we want for our young people? Do we want them to feel how I feel now? Or do we want them to feel the way they do when they come out of a guidance counsel session and told, oh, you can't do that. Just stick your dreams away in a bag and that's the end of it, because that's all they are, is dreams. So for any young people out there, it's okay to do what you want, to stand up and say, well, actually, no, I want to do this. And get those guidance counsellors actually doing some work for a change and find you the tools, help you find your direction. And it might upset guidance counsellors and other people, but I've seen it, I've experienced it. I've seen my own children being dashed and turned into despondent zombies because a guidance counsellor has turned around and said, well, you can only do that course because you're not qualified to do this. Wouldn't it just be nicer if a guidance counsellor could once in a while turn around and say, hey, that's a great idea. At the minute, you only have these qualifications, but if we can get you this or put you onto that course, that will help you achieve. Wouldn't that be a better attitude? Wouldn't we be happier? Wouldn't our kids be happier? And I'm sorry if I offend any guidance counsellors out there. It's just I think the entire world needs to change its attitude right now and encourage our young people, instead of making them achieve untenable, ridiculous academic qualifications and marks. The bar is too high. It doesn't get you anywhere. It's not set to succeed in life. It's set to succeed in a greedy, business-driven world. And that's not the world we want to be in.